Starting in January 2026, millions of retirees, seniors, and veterans across America will notice something new: a confirmed increase in their Social Security benefits. That's right, the 2026 Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, has now been officially released, and the numbers are finally public. For the average retiree currently receiving around $1,800 per month, this means a little extra money automatically appearing in your account each month. No forms, no hassle, just more income to help you keep up with everyday costs. But here's what most people don't realize: not everyone will feel the increase the same way. A few smart steps you take before January can determine how much of that extra money actually stays in your pocket. So stay with me, because in this video, we're breaking down how much you'll get, who qualifies, when it begins, and the simple ways to prepare right now so you can keep every dollar you deserve. I've gone through hours of official information reports from the Social Security Administration, Treasury Department payment schedules, and CPIW data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, so you don't have to. My goal is to take all that confusing government language and translate it into clear, simple, everyday English. Everything you'll hear here comes straight from verified, official government sources, no rumors, no clickbait headlines, and no speculation. If you receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, then this channel is for you. We're here to keep you informed, prepared, and confident about your monthly income. Let's be honest, this update couldn't have come at a better moment. Prices on just about everything have gone up: groceries, rent, power bills, prescriptions, you name it. Maybe you've stood at the pharmacy counter lately thinking, how am I supposed to pay for this and still keep the lights on? You're not the only one. Millions of older Americans are feeling that same pressure. COLA increases might not solve every financial problem, but they matter because they're designed to protect your purchasing power. You earned these benefits. You worked for them. You contributed every paycheck for decades. This isn't charity, it's fairness and respect for your lifetime of work. Now let's talk about what's actually changing. The official 2026 COLA announcement: the Social Security Administration has officially confirmed a 2.2% cost of living adjustment for 2026. That means every type of benefit, retirement, survivor, SSDI, and SSI, will increase automatically starting with your January 2026 payment. You don't need to fill out any forms or submit any requests. It's all handled automatically through the system. This annual raise is determined using the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, also known as the CPIW. Social Security tracks inflation data from July through September 2025, finalizes the calculation in October, and applies the adjustment to your check in January. This increase affects nearly everyone: retirees, SSDI and SSI recipients, widows, survivors, and even veterans whose VA benefits are tied to the same COLA formula. Real-world examples. Let's look at a few real-life examples to make this clear. Dorothy, age 72, from Indiana, currently receives $1,850 per month. With a 2.2% COLA, her monthly benefit will rise to around $1,889. That's about $39 more per month, or roughly $470 extra over the year. James, a 67-year-old veteran from Florida, receiving SSDI benefits of $1,320 per month, will see an increase of around $29 each month. And Maria, a widow in Texas, living on SSI of $943 per month, will now get about $964 monthly. It's not a huge jump, but it can absolutely help cover groceries, gas, or medical costs. The key thing to remember is that the percentage increase is the same for everyone, but the actual dollar amount depends on what you already receive. The average numbers. The average retired worker currently gets roughly $1,959 per month. A 2.2% COLA will add about $42 each month, which is nearly $504 more per year. For SSDI recipients, with an average benefit of about $1,537, the increase comes to roughly $34 a month. And for SSI, where the current federal maximum is $943 for an individual or $1,415 for a couple, those amounts will go up to about $964 and $1,415,000 $446, respectively. If you receive VA compensation or pensions, those benefits will also rise by the same 2.2%, since VA adjustments are tied directly to the Social Security COLA. Why the increase is 2.2%, so why 2.2%? Inflation cooled slightly in 2025, meaning prices didn't rise as sharply as in previous years. Food and healthcare costs stayed moderate, but rent, utilities, and energy costs continued to climb, keeping overall inflation steady but lower than before. That's why the 2026 COLA is a bit smaller than 2025's 3.2%, but still a positive adjustment, and that's what matters most. Here's a quick example. If your current benefit is $1,800 a month, a 2.2% increase adds roughly $39.60 to your check. Even if your Medicare Part B premium increases by around $10, you'll still come out ahead about $29 to $30 more per month in your pocket. And remember, if your Part B premium went up because your income changed, you can appeal that adjustment using Form SSA 44. If you're on a lower income, look into programs like QMB, SLMB, or QI, which can help pay your Medicare premiums completely. What to expect and how to prepare. The best part about this raise is that it's automatic and protected by law. You don't need to apply for anything, it will appear in your January 2026 payment, and you'll likely be able to preview your new benefit amount in your My Social Security account by December 2025. Even though the increase might sound small, every bit counts. An extra $30 or $40 a month could mean one more trip to the grocery store, a little less worry about bills, or a small emergency cushion for unexpected expenses. And remember, each COLA builds on the last one. Your benefit grows year after year, protecting you from the long-term impact of inflation. If you receive both SSI and SNAP, your food benefits could also slightly increase next cycle due to the higher income threshold. Of course, we have to be realistic, a 2.2% boost won't solve everything. Prices are still high, especially for housing, energy, and food. And yes, a $10 Medicare premium increase may take a small bite out of your raise. But the important thing is that COLA exists to protect you, to make sure your benefits don't fall behind the cost of living. You're not facing this alone, millions of other seniors are making the same adjustments, finding ways to stretch every dollar and stay ahead. Together, we can make sure this information turns into practical steps that really help. What you can do right now. Let's go over 5 quick things you can do before January to get ready and make the most of this raise. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Double-check your direct deposit information and your mailing address to avoid any payment delays. Step 2. Review your Medicare coverage. Compare Part B and Part C Advantage plans. Some give-back plans reduce your premium, but read the fine print to make sure your doctors and prescriptions are still covered. Step 3. Apply for extra help if you take medications regularly. The program can lower your prescription costs by hundreds of dollars a year. Step 4. Explore Medicare savings programs, QMB, SLMB, and QI. These can pay your Part B premium completely if your income qualifies. Step 5. Consider submitting Form W-4V to withhold taxes directly from your benefit. That way, your monthly amount stays predictable and you won't face a big surprise tax bill next April. If you follow these 5 steps, you could easily save $30 to $100 a month, which in some cases is more than the COLA increase itself. Looking ahead. The next COLA announcement will arrive in October 2026, based on inflation data from summer 2026. Analysts expect another moderate 2.0% to 2.5% adjustment unless inflation spikes again. Also, keep an eye on the Social Security Trust Fund report expected in spring 2026. It will show how the system's finances are projected through 2040. And on the Medicare side, 2026 will also mark the start of new prescription drug price negotiations, which could finally bring down Part D drug costs for millions of seniors. So there are some genuinely hopeful signs ahead. A final word. If you've watched or listened this far, take a moment to recognize your own strength. You've made it through tough years, the pandemic, rising prices, confusing policy changes, and you're still standing strong. Your benefits aren't a handout. They're earned rights the result of your hard work, long hours, and a lifetime of payroll contributions. This new COLA increase is simply proof that your efforts continue to matter. You've overcome every challenge so far, and you'll get through this one too. Better days are ahead. If this update helped you, please like this video so other seniors can find it. Subscribe for more verified updates on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits, so you're always the first to know when new information drops. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed your check stretching less this year? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might just help someone else going through the same struggle. Helpful links for extra help, Medicare savings programs, and free SHIP counseling are pinned in the top comment and in the video description. As always, take care of yourself and take care of each other. See you in the next update.